Hey guys, it's Bead136, aka your mom's favorite pizza boy. I don't know what I'm going to call this channel. I kind of want to call it The Working Man. Leave comments if you think you know what I should call this, because all I do is just these little pomade reviews while I'm at work and before I go to work. So I'm going to try and post stuff on what I have a couple times a week. I have a pretty big collection going, and I can also review some pomades I've already talked about. Granted, I'd like to at least show you what they look like in my hair, so I might be buying some more in the future. Anyways, what I wanted to do today is a quick little restyle video, because I know I've talked about how I work out in the heat. Thankfully, it's a little overcast today, and what will happen is your hair will fall out. Right now, I got a pretty decent pompadour side part going with nostalgic handmade. You can see it's looking pretty good in the front, pretty nice. But what will happen is when you bend over, sometimes this will happen and it'll start to fall on your face. And the main culprit of this happening, the main culprit of pieces of your hair falling in your face is that your hair isn't anchored well in the back. That's the most important thing, I feel like, because all a pompadour is, if we pop this up, all a real pompadour is just your hair, let me get a super tall pomp, is your hair just ridiculously popped up in the front, and just a bunch of air in between here so that your hair holds up. So how is your hair going to hold up more? Well, by re-anchoring it in the back. And so at work, when your hair falls out, the most important thing, in my opinion, is to re-anchor it. So what I have here is just a normal pick, and then a normal, I think this is a Conair, and I actually really like this comb, but it's just a wide tooth on one side, and then the small tooth on the other. So what I'll do is I comb kind of back up over here and push it down. Now, in my old styling videos, I say that I kind of try and push diagonally up on both sides. So if you haven't seen that, go ahead and look at that on my channel. But so I'll push it back when the hair falls out, push it back over like this, and you can see my pomp's already coming back. So at this point, it's important to re-anchor your hair and comb your part into place if you'd like. I usually do. So then you'll just anchor this down and use it with this side right here, the small side, and anchor it and push down with your hand hard. And then comb up and over here and anchor it down as well on the back. And what I do is, on the back, I do a diagonal comb down this way, a diagonal comb down this way, and then just a comb down the middle of the back of my head. So maybe you're not getting the height in the front that you want. Just, like I said in my last video, put the hair in and scoop and pull out. There you go, you get a little bit of that pop going. I noticed with side parts, the hardest part to get to make it look even is this side right here, because this side doesn't want to pop up as much as this side. So what you do to counteract that is just continue to comb this side back, so until it starts to look a little bit even with this side. If you have a side part, depending on the way that you style it, it's going to taper down on this side a little bit. So that's my restyling video for you. Is just be sure to have a pick on hand, and look at that. It's just as good as it was. You can re-pick it out. You can play with your hair as long as you like, man. Like, man, woman, whomever. Because it's really easy to just continue to want to fine-tune your hair. But like I said, when restyling at work, the most important part is to anchor this crap down in the back and make sure that the pop that you have in the front isn't going to fall out. That's if you have a long pompadour. If you have a side part, anchor it down on this, or a side part like slick over, anchor your hair on the side. Wherever the back of your hair ends, whether it be on the side, whether it be the traditional duck's ass, which I try to do in the back, wherever the end of your hair resides, anchor that crap into place, because that's what's going to keep any sort of hold you have. Unless, of course, you have, like, a haircut that you want it to kind of swoosh over, kind of like the Matt Smith Doctor Who look is all I can think, because I'm a nerd and I don't know any other way to call it. So yeah, so that's my technique on how to restyle your hair at work. Short and sweet. Looks like the video is going to be under 6 minutes. And so, I mean, just, you don't have to keep these on you, but you can keep them in your pocket, keep them in your truck, keep them in your lunch pail or whatever, in case you're, you know, if you're really active, if you have a briefcase, keep them in your briefcase, whatever. This is just for me. I have a work truck, so I just leave these in my work truck. And if my hair falls out when I'm at a person's house delivering some medical equipment, then I just grab my comb real quick and do a less than a minute restructure, because most of the time when your hair falls out, the rest of it is still looking pretty good. So the point is to, for me, scoop it back diagonal, so hair going back over, hair going back over, and then the top going down the middle, and then all supremely anchored in the back. And as you can see, my hair looks still pretty good. There's some flyaways, but I'm at work, so I'm not worried about it. Like I said, it's still looking really good for a work pomp, in my opinion. So that's all the advice I have for restyling. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I can also, if you want, put up a different styling video. I have a couple of different ways to style hair. I can also show you how I kind of styled my hair when I had a side part. I know some people kind of do a style to where they scoop their hair up. I call that the ice cream scoop. And that's how you get a really tall pompadour. Like I said, for me, I'll wear a little bit taller pompadour than this when I'm not at work, but this is my work safe pomp. High enough to be like, oh yeah, that guy's rocking a pompadour, but low enough to be like, it's work friendly for myself. So that's all I have to say about that. Let me know what you guys think, and I will be continue to update my channel and dropping some more pomade reviews in the future. Some styling techniques, and just my thoughts in general. I had a rare downtime at work, so I just wanted to hit you guys up with just a little bit of a restyling technique that helps me when I'm on the job and my hair is falling all out. Especially, I mean, you have a great product like Nostalgic Handmade, but you're sweating a lot like I do, and the hair is going to fall on your face. This product, I will do a review of it in the future. This product is really good. I like it better than Crystal Lake, but only by a little bit. So anyways, that's all I gotta say. This is Brandon out.